Alright guys, this video is just going to show you how to make a scatter plot with a line of best fit using the free online calculator DESMOS. If you simply go to Google and you type in DESMOS and you come to the home screen right here, you will be able to start making your scatter plot. So here's how it works. You go to Add Item right up here in the top left corner. You first need to create a table of values where you will input all of your survey data. So we have the X column, and on your scatter plot, the X-axis should be the hours of sleep that an AMS student received. So I'm just going to make some numbers up, and let's just say 6, and then 7, and then 8, and then another 6.5, and input all your data for the X column, and then coming back up here to the Y column, the Y-axis is going to be the number of minutes that an AMS student spent on their phone in a particular day. So for example, let's just say there's 100, and then 150, and 125, and let's say the last one, 160, so on and so forth. Fill up all of your data points in this table, and over here on your graph, I'll just zoom out a little bit, and you can see right here our dots are starting to appear, and the next thing you're going to want to do is now create your line of best fit. Basically, once you have your table filled out, just go to the next available box, start entering some data, and this is the code that you would type in. A line of best fit is going to be a line that is in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. But the way that you tell DESMOS to use your table in order to make the line of best fit, you do the letter y and then underscore, which is shift and then hyphen to make an underscore. Shift and then hyphen, so that you get a 1 as a subscript. So you're not doing y1 with the 1 next to it like this. Oh, it automatically did anyway. Well, basically, shift and hyphen gives you an underscore of, or gives you a subscript of 1, and that's what you want to make sure it says for the proper coding. You will then hit the over arrow to make the line return to normal, and then you will do shift, and then in the top left corner of your keyboard, you need to find the tilde, and you will need to hit shift and then that button in the top left corner of your keyboard. If you're doing this on a phone or a mobile device, I'm not sure how it's going to be located on that keyboard, but you can see it is a tilde, kind of the squiggly line thing. And then you will put in m, that is your slope, and then when you put in x, again, you're putting in x sub 1, so you might have to hit that underscore button and then press 1, but after that you will simply put plus b, and what that programs DESMOS to do is to take your table from up above, and it creates the statistics right below automatically. It does it all for you, and as you can see right here, we have our line of best fit. At this point, what you will probably need to do is adjust the scale of DESMOS so it makes a little more sense to you. Like your x-axis is hours of sleep, but as you can see right here, we're not sleeping 50 hours, so you would definitely want to play around with the scale of DESMOS and adjusting the x and y axis. Which you can probably do up here in settings somewhere, but whatever. You can play around with it, and you can definitely make the x-axis scale become wider, so you only see the numbers 1 through 10. And that is how you make a scatter plot on DESMOS. Really quickly, DESMOS can also make a box plot for you, and if you go to Google and you simply type in box plot DESMOS and you hit enter, the first link that appeared for me, maybe it might be a little different for you, but probably in the first few links, you're going to see box plot DESMOS. And if you go ahead and click that, it is going to bring up a pre-generated box plot with data points that are already printed up here. All you need to do is erase the data points that they already put in and replace them with the 30 data points that you got from your student survey. So let's say someone gives liking school a 4, a 6, a 3, a 10, a 9, an 8, so on and so forth. You just fill up all of the data, and as you can see right below, DESMOS is pre-generating the code to create a box plot for you. You actually don't have to do any of the work aside from just entering the data points right up here. And then your box plot will appear right over here, and you can maybe take a screenshot of it and use that for your final draft, or you could just use this as a way to check if your final draft is correct. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to show you this little walkthrough to how to have DESMOS give you a hand with creating some of these data displays. Again, when you are doing the scatter plot, you're going to want to find a way to make the x-axis a little wider. And I obviously can do that pretty easily with the smartboard right here, but as you can see, we now have, there's 5 through 10, and there's the data points. So however you wind up adjusting the x-axis, as you can see, the y-axis is still counting by 50s. The x-axis for me, because I'm using the smartboard, is now a little stretchier. Hope this helps. Have a good day.